Hey guys, Brian Van Dyne here. So I got a question from one of my buddies up in Canada, George. This one's for you. He said, "Hey man, have you ever had somebody say to you like, 'I'm gonna put you out of business'?" You know, and I said yes, lots of times, lots of times. And I told him, I said, usually, man, it's someone who thinks that they are the center of the world. Usually, it's the person that thinks that they know everyone. Usually, it's the person that thinks that they got it all figured out. And, I told him, I said, don't even sweat it, man. It happened to me multiple times. And then I've even gotten messages from those guys. Now that I'm killing it so hard, I've gotten messages from those guys saying, "Hey man, you're doing a good job. Like, dang, you're killing it." Like that's where I'm at right now in my business. I've gotten messages from those people, and you will never forget the first person that says, "I'm gonna put you out of business." You'll probably never forget their name. Like the first time I heard that, I was like, who the do you think you are thinking you're going to put me out of business? Like, do you even know who I am? Like, you don't even know me, for one. And number two, I don't even know who you are. Like, half the time somebody says something like that, you don't even know who they are, right? And they don't even know you. They're just like, oh, I'm Mr. Hotshot. I'll put anybody out of business. And, so it's just all posturing is what it is, basically. And maybe they do have some good contacts in the industry. Maybe they are a hot shot in the industry. But let me just tell you right now, nobody is big enough to put you out of business if you work hard enough. No one. And no one can stop you from succeeding if you put your all into it, and your all is a lot. You know what I mean? If you are a grinder like me, nobody will be able to put you out of business. Nobody. The only person that jeopardizes your business is you, right? And, you know, here's how you jeopardize your business. You go into debt way too far. You get in over your head in debt, right? Because then if the work stops for some reason and you can't find another customer, then guess what? All your equipment's going to disappear, right? So lots of people do business doing debt. I'm okay with that. That's cool. You do your way, I'll do my way. My way is I have cash, and, if the work stops, no bank's calling me up. I got one truck that's on debt. Yes, everybody knows I got that. But guess what? I got two trucks that are paid for, two excavators that are paid for, a dozer that's paid for. I'm not in debt over my eyeballs. I'm in debt way down here. And what that looks like is when the workflow stops, I got so much capital in the bank that I can float a long time without no work. People with debt do not have that cash flow. What they have is a line of credit, right? And so when that line of credit gets even lower, then they have to go back to the bank and say, hey man, my line of credit's running out. I need some more credit. Or that's when the bank says, oh, you're having a hard time? Well, we're going to call those loans in and we need that money. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about people that think that they run your business, people that think that they run the industry. Typically you're not going to hear that type of thing from the mega companies. Like, you're not going to hear that from mega companies because they're not stupid enough to say something like that, right? So typically you're going to hear that from the guy who thinks he's killing it, that maybe has one or two, three trucks, or maybe only one truck and maybe a machine or two. Usually it's some guy who thinks he's, king of the world, basically. So just ignore him. Just, use that fuel to feed that fire, to just hit it harder. And Anyways, guys, love you guys. Don't forget to pound that like button, pound that subscribe button. As always, I'm going to do a live stream discussing with the peeps about this because, we all like to tell our stories. So live streams are funner when it comes to that. So check out the live stream. It's happening at 8 o'clock today. So if you're just now watching this video, let's say 3 years from now, you can go in and look at the date that it was published, and then you can look up a live stream that was published the same day, and boom, you can check out the feed. So anyways, guys, you guys have a good weekend.